Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. One of my favorite parts of Mondays is chatting with my next guest, Lori from the Vail Library. Good morning.
Good morning.
And there are some very exciting programs at the Vail Library that, a lot of people may not be aware of. And actually today I was just learning about living history. What is that?
You bring history to life. So there's a gentleman named James Walsh. He's coming up from Denver. He teaches in the Denver area. And he's coming up to portray a person from history. So the person that he'll be portraying is Michael Mooney. And a lot of people might not know that name, but he was a miner in Leadville. So there's Michael Mooney, James Walsh portraying him. So Mr. Mooney, back in the 1870s, he emigrated from Ireland to Leadville, and he got into the mining industry. And then there was this big strike, and he was made the union leader. He didn't really want that role, but he got that role. But he was just involved in, mining in Leadville, the silver, during the time of the silver rush. So that's all going to be brought to life at Vail Public Library on Wednesday.
What a fun way to learn about history.
It really is, because it's different than a lecture. I mean, you've actually got a person just it's like somebody coming back from the grave to talk about what it was like to be that person.
Oh, that's so interesting. And of course, our area is so rich in history, so to to be able to learn a little bit more about it. So that's coming up on Wednesday?
That's this Wednesday evening at 5:30, free, Vail Public Library.
Okay.
Please stop over.
Okay, now also tonight, something that we have been anticipating for quite some time, One Book, One Valley. Let's explain what that is first.
It's a valley-wide read. It's a valley-wide community read. This is year 6, so we're kicking off the 6th title this evening. And we always kick off with a lot of fanfare, and we kick off in different areas in the valley. So tonight at 6 p.m. we want people to come out to the Bookworm of Edwards and join folks like 2 of our county commissioners, Kathy Chandler Henry and Jeannie McQueenie. They're huge supporters of this valley-wide read. And then every other town is being represented this evening. So we've got Avon, Vail, Red Cliff. Minturn is not able to make it, but they are huge supporters. So Minturn is right in there. Eagle, Gypsum, all the towns will be represented by local folks from local town government. And we kick off the title, we announce it through proclamation, but it's just a fun event. And it's just all about literacy. It's encouraging shared enjoyment of reading. It's a common topic for conversation. So once the word is out tonight, then the programming starts. So tonight is the first program, but there's book discussions and other kinds of programs throughout the valley. And then the author comes on March 23rd.
Now, leading up to this, we've been, revealing clues every week and showing you some pictures to kind of, maybe entice some suggestions of what you might think it is. After looking at what you've released so far, all I know is there's something about Montana. There's buffaloes. I feel like it's going to be something outdoors, and I think it's probably going to be something that I haven't read before. So that's about as far as that's as far as I've gotten. So it's going to be announced tonight. We'll actually find out the title at the Bookworm.
Yes.
And so that's at what time?
6 p.m. And I should also mention that this is a committee effort, and the committee members are from throughout the valley. So it's not only folks from my library, Colorado Mountain College, of course the Bookworm of Edwards, and all of our local high schools. Well, no, I shouldn't say all the local high schools, but Eagle Valley High School, Battle Mountain High School, and Vail Mountain School. So they all have committee members that have helped us to formulate this program. We have the most delightful woman who's been our graphic artist. Her name is Susan Mitchell, so I should give credit to her, because all the teasers, when the posters come out tonight, and the bookmarks that have the full lineup, that's Susan's creativity, and it's just wonderful.
Oh, Lori, thank you so much. So a great community effort, and you can go to vaillibrary.com for more information. We'll be right back to close out this Monday edition of Good Morning Vail.